most of these people actually want to sell their house, but they cannot go through the regular real estate process because they cannot take pictures of inside of the house because it's too bad. They don't want to paint the house. They don't want to fix it. They don't like people walking into their house. They don't like strangers coming into their house looking, and every week or every 2-3 days having people walking around. It's just the nature, right? But when they feel that they want to sell it, they know they cannot go to the real estate process. So that's when we step in, and that's what we're trying to help, right? Obviously, everything's got a price. And we always try to find a price that works for them, but also that at the end of the day, we are a business, we need to make a profit, right? So we always battle in that, trying to find that number that makes sense for both of us. So going with the point system, we normally go driving around trying to find that perfect house that we can start contacting the owner and see if they actually want to sell or not, right? So it's just not about the property, this is about life situations. So sometimes they might have a really nice house or a nicer house. No, it doesn't have to be like a really bad house, but they get into situations where they need to sell. They must sell rather sooner than later, right? So divorce, they don't want to get into all this process. Things not always work out, but they don't want to get into all the process, the paperwork, the people coming in, they just want to sell fast. And they want to divide the money so everybody goes and do their life, right? So death of the owner. So that's actually something that happens very often now that our population is getting older. Kids are getting the houses from their parents. They don't live here in Toronto anymore. They don't have the time. They don't have the energy. They just want to sell the house for them to sell the problem. So and just cash it out, right? So we work a lot with that kind of situations. We are willing to like work with all the sisters, all the siblings, and trying to get into an agreement so they're all okay with it, and we try to do it as fast as possible so they don't have to spend time here in Toronto. Power of attorney, what Claude was trying to explain. So people who is behind the mortgage payments, they don't have many options. They must sell or they're gonna lose their house. So we try to maximize whatever we can offer to them so they can actually have some money back. People who bought their houses in 2017 when the market was under peak and they're having problem with mortgage right now, it's a huge problem because sometimes they actually owe more than the house is worth today. So those cases we try to work with them, see if we can actually minimize the problem, the risk,